stop, cause I won't stop, cause I won't stop until I reach the top. Said I'm really from the bottom. Like Jack, no hat, no glitter glove. No moonwalk, goon talk, I get rid of thugs. Please don't compare me with Quilly and Meek Millie. I got love for them both, but I'm the king of West Philly. Hoodies from Polanco, fresh pair of cargos. Whenever we hit the
Welcome
city,
back
turn
to
that shit
NR International. We back, y'all. This is Mr. Make It Rain, All Rainy, and
Flawless Flaw, peace, love.
yeah. Hey, look, we apologize for not seeing y'all last and not talking to y'all last week.
Did you miss us? Did you miss us?
We've been around, you know, coast to coast, LA to Chicago.
Shout out South by Southwest, you know.
Shout out to
Flawless
everybody we
Finesse.
came across in Texas,
Yes.
Austin, Southwest doing what it usually do. Anybody who don't know, South by Southwest is a baller convention, you might as well say, but mine is the ballers, but more entertainers from the music industry and from the filming industry. So we was out there, as usual, every year, you know, connecting, networking, because your network is your net worth.
Of course.
So I want to make sure that I give a shout out to everybody who's tuning in on the live, everybody that that's tuned in from Oakland, California. Shout out, salute. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure that I give a shout out to everybody. Matter of fact, Saucy Clothing. If y'all know about it, make sure y'all check it out. Saucy, you know what I'm saying, on the IG. Make sure that y'all tune in to Flawless Flaws Instagram, because she's gonna have a lot of the performances being posted.
Very,
you know what I'm
very
saying?
soon.
Also, you know what I'm saying, check out the YouTube and our international so y'all can see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? What we went through, what we seen, what we witnessed. We seen a lot. We seen a lot this week.
Oh, boy.
You want to talk to them about it? Like, what were some of the things that we came across? They want to know. The viewers want to know. What did we get into this week?
I mean, I ain't gonna give them all that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all should have been there. But I will give you, let's just say we ended it with a bang, so much so that my throat is a little rasped, so I do apologize in advance.
That's too much partying.
Nah, see what had happened was,
What
when
had
you are
happened
a
was-
performer such as I, you go all, go home. So I had to give them
We ain't
all
go
of
home.
me. No, we damn sure ain't go home.
We ain't go home.
I just want to give a special shout out to Gilly though and DJ Alamo.
Shout out to Gilly and DJ Alamo.
To Prince Carlton for having me on their stage as well, and Stilo. And where was that at again? That Flawless Flaw meets.
Oh, no, Minnesota. Shout out to Minnesota.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, one thing that I always say about NR International, we global, never local. You know what I'm saying? Only international counts. So it's like, you know, from this platform, we touch on a lot of different countries. You know what I'm saying? But not only that, but we also meet and greet with a lot of people from different parts of the states. So at the end of the day, it's like, you got to, as an artist and as a person who has a platform, you got to make sure you get out where you're from and get out there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you want to come across people from Arkansas. We came across people from Arkansas. We came across people
Everywhere.
from
Everywhere. They was there. No matter where. So
Turning
it's just
up.
like, especially to any other artist who is listening to this, make sure that you understand the importance of networking and marketing, because you can drop as much music as you want, but if you keep dropping, you're only giving it to the fans that you already got. You need to introduce yourself to new people, and it's not always about what you know, it's about who you know. So, you know, that's how connections happen. There's, you know what, oh, I got this opportunity, oh, this person came in mind, but you never would have got that call had you not met that person. So, you know, just
get out there, make yourself
do it.
known.
Just do it.
Let them get familiar. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying this in regards to, from a point of view of consultation towards any artist, anybody who's looking to be a public figure, anybody who's looking to have a brand. You can't have a brand unless you have people that's following you. You can't have a brand unless you have people who support you. You can't have a brand unless you have people who you interact with, because they're not trying to, you can be the thoroughest, the hottest person out there in what you do. But the thing is that they want to know you, because they're not going to support you if they don't know you. So what's your character like? How did they get a chance to know your character? What's your morals? What's your principles? What you stand on if you
Who
don't
are you?
get out there and say, basically, Black Unity 101. Say, hi, how you doing? Hello, what's up? You know what I'm saying? My name is.
And to
State
be
your
honest,
gangster.
sometimes you got to step outside of your hood because you get people like your family who knows the struggles or knows your struggles specifically of what you're trying to do, or your friends, and they may not take it as serious as you do, and they may overlook it. So don't get discouraged just because the ones closest to you don't take what you do serious. Understand that when you step outside of your comfort zone and somewhere else to where people don't know you, they take you for face value as opposed to doubting and, oh, well, because I know you personally, I'm going to just put respect on my name, whether you know me as a family, friends, or associates, or you don't know me at all. Like, respect has to be given. Has to be given. And when you understand and to respect yourself, because me personally, I stopped giving my time and energy to people who didn't respect my craft. I'm flawless.
You can't
If
give
you don't
them
want
energy,
to
though.
acknowledge
You can't
me
give
for
them
who I
energy.
am
Right.
and what I do, you have no business and you don't deserve being in my premise. You don't.
It's a next situation. It's like, okay, well, the people who's relevant is the people who stay in the presence, who stay supporting, who stay, you know what I'm saying, making sure that they're known that we're here for you. You know what I'm saying? Because you there for us, musically, business-wise. You know what I'm saying? If they not on that type time, then I mean, it's like, we can still keep love from a distance. Salute to you over there.
Peace, love.
But
Peace,
dig it though.
love, all
You could
that.
be as hot as the sun, right? You could be as hot as the sun. But how many times is the sun neglected? We wake up every day due to the fact that the sun rises. This is 93 million miles away from us. If it was closer, we would be burnt, toast.
And if it was
If it was
further,
further, we'd be frozen. But yet, it's there perfectly.
Proximity. Yep.
And at the end of the day, it gives us life. It gives us the proper nourishment, the vitamin E, the D, the vegetation where the herbivores eat. And for those who eat meat, those that eat the herbivores, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a cycle. It's a process. So based off knowing all that, we don't even give it a sun as due. So let alone when it come down to you as an artist, people who going to say, okay, you hot, you shine, but they're not going to pay attention or they're not going to be woke to what you're doing unless you keep smacking them in the face. Keep smacking them in the face like, oh, damn, you doing all this?
But like my thing is,
yeah,
like,
I'm doing all
for
this.
somebody like me, because I be like very reserved, and I keep my composure.
Uh-huh.
Why y'all want me to get aggressive? Like, and it ain't nothing for me to get like that. You feel me? It ain't nothing at all.
Yeah.
But I just feel like, nah, like it should be a point in people's mental to be like, you know what? Let me not. Let me pay homage, of course, but sometimes people don't get it until it's right in their face.
Right.
Aggressively.
But that's why, but check it out though. That's the reason why.
How you want it?
We say success is the best revenge, right?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That's a corporation model. You know what I'm saying? We all been from coming from the bottom. You know what I'm saying? That's meant in more ways than one. So coming from where we come, we tough skinned anyway. You know what I'm saying? We've been through the struggles. We done been through everything from being shot, stabbed, been incarcerated to everything else you could think about and still here breathing, ticking. So small things doesn't really matter to us, but it's the thing that some of the things, the expectations that people have, the expectations that we want is that real recognize real, but the thing is the majority of people fake, so therefore they can't recognize what's real in front of them.
And in addition to that, this generation, what they identify real as is just mind-boggling, because...
Social engineering though.
Yeah, definitely. But it is damn near like an oxymoron because it's just like they're definitely conditioned and to live this cycle, and it's so fraudulent.
But
that it's just like y'all don't even know that y'all going in a downward spiral.
But that's the reason why we gotta write the definition though. We gotta be the writers of what's what. You know what I'm saying? We the trendsetters. So based off of that, it's like, all right, look, the basic part of being real is one, having knowledge of what's fake. And the second part is, right, making sure you're taking care of your priorities. Your priorities is self-care, you know what I'm saying? Self-health is wealth. Then, after that, you recognize that you're not real unless you giving what you got. Each one teach one. So, if I don't want for my brother what I want for myself, if I don't want for, there's somebody who's supporting me, but at the same time, I'm going to support them. Why? Because energy is reciprocal. Anything you give me, I'm going to give you back in return. You know what I'm saying? You
And
show me love.
energy is a dry snitch.
You show me love, I'm going to give you love back. You know what I'm saying? But you show me hate, then, I mean, you know, that's like meeting God and the devil. You rather meet God.
Right. I think it's like energy is a dry snitch, man. I swear they can claim they love you, claim they fuck with you, and they'll say it with a smile on their face, and it's just like, who are you trying to convince, yourself or me? Because I feel the energy, I feel the vibe. Like that can't be
Vibes never lie.
exactly. So it's just like keep that same energy
The entire way through.
But,
period.
But dig it though.
Because-
Oh, go ahead. I'm not.
no, dig what? I'm about because the shit
No.
ain't-
Finish what you about to say.
Keep
But then-
that same energy.
Yeah.
Because that's not stopping my grind. You feel
At
me?
all.
I'm still gonna meet my goals. I'm still gonna be where I set myself to be due to the hard work that I put in. So it's just like, and this is friends, associates, strangers, relatives, especially included. Like, if y'all ain't around, keep that same energy in distance. Stay over
From
there
a
with
distance.
it. You feel me? Like, I'm good.
Miss Flawless Flaw, I got this question for you. Then.
Yes.
Based off of that, though, based off of what you just mentioned, do you feel, as an artist, that most artists feel that type of tension, that type of, that type of, how can I say, people don't appreciate artists from their own areas? Like, do you feel most of that in the area that you come from, that you've raised yourself in, or do you feel that in other places? Because a lot of times, like what we're talking about right now, we went to other places and it's always love
Always.
outside of where you come from. Like they say, a prophet is never accepted amongst his own people. So in this case right here, it's always love going out of town. That
mean,
OT trip is the
OIC.
best. Yeah, only international
OIC
counts.
counts, so-
Right.
Whether y'all fuck with me or y'all don't, I'm gonna make my bread. Like,
But
I'm
check
still
it-
getting to the bag.
But the beautiful part is, you know what I'm saying, especially with South by Southwest and venues just like that, is that people who are going through the same thing, meaning they're starting their brand in their particular cities, they're starting their brand in their particular areas, but they're going to places to network and meet other people who, guess what, who are doing the exact same thing that they're doing, which means that the hearts is connected. The hearts, the ambition and the drive is connecting because they know what you're going through, because you know what they're going through, because y'all going through the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's a beautiful thing, because now you're meeting with the people who are actually walking the same journey as you, who's walking the same path as you.
And here's the beautiful thing when it comes to my career, and this is one of the reasons why I chose this to be my career. Way long before today, is that one, not only can I solely determine the outcome and where I will be, but the fact that I'm only in competition with myself. So when it comes to me being an artist and going out to another state and meeting another artist and seeing that, wow, our passions coincide, wow, actually we are alike and we complement each other this way. Now it's infinite ways to make money. It's not just about the music. It could be the music, it could be the videos, it could be about us coming
We
together about
hustlers.
merchandising.
You
They can
dig
come
me?
to the show.
We
It's
hustlers.
just like, let's get it. But we
There's
have
many
the
ways to
same
get it.
passion.
Exactly.
You want to feed your family, I want to feed my family. You want better for yourself, I want better for myself. So when you have people who are continuously striving for greatness and striving for the betterment of
Right.
themselves, then it's just like, how can you not win? How can you not make something so great and grand? All it takes is an opportunity in a moment. And that's why so many people lose out just by saying no, or just by thinking they're too cool, or not wanting to associate, or feeling as if it is a competition between them and the next person. And it's just like, you close out the opportunity for yourself because
Nope.
it was never that deep.
Now, fill me on this one. You can't control fate, right? But it's fate that caused you to be born where you're born at. to be born amongst who you're born amongst, to live who you live with in a time period in which you didn't have control over yourself of being able to move, having an option and choice to move or to go here and to go there, right? But once you're able to take on that free will and say, these people that have been placed around me, the people that I was raised around, that was only for a certain time period, for a certain reason, for a certain season. But then, once you make your choice and your decision of where you want to go in life and what you want to do, now your fate is in your hands. So that means that every time that you move out, especially being in places where other people are of like minds, that means now Willie Bobo and them, you know what I'm saying, the rest of everybody that you came up with or people who was around you by fate, not by choice. Mm-hmm. Now you begin to recognize those particular individuals, they don't have any goals for themselves. Those particular individuals don't want anything out of life themselves. And
because
even though
you're connected to them people.
Exactly. But even though you want, again, we not fake. So we want the best for everybody around us, but again, you can only bring a horse to the trough. You can't make him drink.
Exactly. And my thing is like
so you show by example. And the example that you showing right now, people see the moves that you making. People check out that Flawless Flaw page, that FLAWLESS_FLAW.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? People see what you're doing. People hear your work. They hear the music. They hear where you come from, and they hear where you're trying to go based off of the things that you spit as an artist. And now on the platform, you know what I'm saying, being hostess of NR International, people get a chance to feel your character. They get a chance to feel who you are. And I mean, like, if they don't feel that, then I don't know. What's wrong? What's wrong? Let them know.
I don't know. But my thing is, like, I can only give you me. And people don't really understand Flawless Flaw Entertainment anyway. Like, that's an oxymoron. What are you doing? And it's just like, one, I don't explain myself to anyone. Mm-hmm. So I'm not going to start now. And secondly, it's just like, prior to making such a critical judgment, listen. I'm an artist. I'm an MC. Mm-hmm. Listen to my music. Listen to the necesidad that I give on this radio show. And it's just like...
So say advice, y'all.
It's more than what you see. You know I have pictures on, Instagram, and I show you guys glimpse.
It's deeper than music.
It really is. But what they don't see all the time is how many countless and sleepless nights I spend in the studio.
Right.
Or how sometimes I lock myself in the studio, turn my phone off, and go MIA from the world just to focus, just to, music is my outlet. Music has always been a part of me. And when I am in balance, sometimes it helps me balance. Mm-hmm. They don't see me and the struggles in which I go through, or they don't really know why I do what I do. But if you heard Dear Mama, Child Tupac. And
go to that SoundCloud and check it out. Flawless Flaw, Dear Mama, the Flawless Flaw version.
It was an ode to my mother and my little brother, and it's just like, when you understand that your life is bigger than you move a little different. Mm-hmm. And when it comes to my brand, and when it comes to everything in which I do, I always say it's bigger than myself. It's always bigger than myself. That's why I'm not so egotistic. Right. I'm not so, I know everything and I got this. No.
Yeah. People don't recognize that as a CEO, you know what I'm saying, as a boss, as an individual who's establishing a brand, it's not about you. It's actually about you're an employer. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to make sure that people who, and that's for both of us. Like, yeah. I know based off of, and everybody, who have been tuned in know that I started in our management and promotions from a halfway house, which meant that from the rip, I knew that the world and the odds was against me and getting employed anywhere based off of my record from a juvenile, my record from my teenage years. And so based off of that, it's like, all right, well, I have to be an employer. I have to employ myself. I pay myself. My checks come to me from me. Mm-hmm. And I'm able to employ anybody else who's in the same predicament. I've gotten a lot of people jobs, not just within our management and promotions or with Corporation Clothing Company, which I'm also owner of, but also with other particular businesses. And it's like, if the people don't understand that part of being able to be an employer means that you're helping your hood, you're helping your people, you're helping the people that you come across, because most case scenario, they don't have people who will give them that chance.
And that's the blessing of being a business owner, is because we are in a situation where we have the power to say, you know what, I see your situation, I want to help you. This is how we're going to do it. And one thing is, with Flawless Flow Entertainment, when it comes to my models, when it comes to myself as an artist, when it comes to the clothing, apparel, and everything, I'm always open. And one, can't anyone just be a part of Flawless Flow Entertainment? Like, there's classes that you got to take, there's certain requirements in which has to be met prior to becoming a part of Flawless Flow Entertainment. And the reason why this is because when you have a business, you want to make sure that your business is being represented in the best way as possible, and your business is always representing you. And so I need to make sure that when my models are out conducting their business, that they're representing Flawless, the brand, at the best way possible. And me, honestly, I love being able to, it's just about the memories and the moments and bonding. And so every fashion show that we do, or every whatever next job is just a moment for them to, one, learn, grow, develop. And I'm not the type of employer who likes to keep employees. I am always motivating and I don't really call them my employees. I call them my personnel,
Right.
because they're specially trained in what they do. And so I'm always enforcing and motivating them to go out and venture and find what it is that, you know, they really want to do, or start their own business. While I love to have them under my business, Flawless Flow is a lifestyle. It's a business, but it's a lifestyle. So it's like, as long as you understand that, you can still be a part of Flawless Flow Entertainment and have your own business as well. And I think that bosses breed bosses. And so when you are, and you do have the opportunity to have a boss that is very empowering and that believes in you and that's really willing to sit you down and talk to you and mentor you, then that's a duo for success. Like, how can you not?
So everybody that's tuned in now, make sure you tune in and give us a call. Comment on what we're talking about right now at 267-530-9384. For those who's tuning in on the live, you can see that we have the number on the bottom of the screen, 267-530-9384. We got a special guest for y'all, but first we're gonna get right into the playlist, and then we're gonna introduce our guest for y'all for the day. And our international.
Peace, love.
Said she tired, little money, need a big boy. Pull up 20-inch blades like I'm Lil Troy. Now it's everybody flocking, need a decoy. Shorty mixing up the vodka with the liquor.
Yeah. This is in our international, Mr. Make It Rain. No, Brady, and
Flawless Flow. Peace, love.
you just heard that Post Malone, that Wow, and then after that you heard Shells
Shells
the
the
Shooter
Shooter.
Corporation.
Yeah.
Getting me popping. You know what I'm saying? That's on all platforms, so definitely check that out. He got a nice catalog, and he's coming through with a lot this year. You know what I'm
He
saying?
was also on Gilly Stage South by Southwest.
Absolutely.
Go Shooter. Go
Shooter.
Salute.
So right now we want to get straight to the topic at hand. We got a star in the building. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying? We got
yes.
a special guest. We have Mr. OG Law. Introduce yourself, OG Law. what I'm saying? We got people tuned in from Oakland to Atlanta to all different cities right now tuned in on this live and as well as on this internet radio. Talk to them.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy OG Law, the man in the orange prison suit. If you don't know me, you might know the work. I probably been to your city doing the work. So right now it's movement time. My man is on the move, so we're here. Taking it to the streets. You know what it is. Let's get it.
Hey, for those who don't know, just to elaborate a little bit more, OG Law is an activist.
I'm a pro.
He's a pro activist.
Pro
I said there's a
activist.
difference.
I took activism in the cell and stabbed it to death. It's useless.
Exactly.
I'm serious, because activism is really reacting to a situation, which means it should be called reactivism.
Right.
Because that's what we do. We react. We wait till something bad happens, and then we do something about it. So I used to be an activist, but I did everybody a favor. I stabbed activism all up in his neck like we used to upstate. He did. Now it's proactivism.
Put a blanket on him.
Right. Now, what I mean by that is proactivism is when you do something when you see it about to happen and you don't allow it to go that far. You know what I'm saying? Proactivism, self-discipline. You know what I mean? You know, that's where I'm at right now. Everybody gotta learn some self-discipline. They gotta understand that freedom doesn't mean making a whole bunch of bad decisions and saying fuck it.
Yeah, absolutely not. You want to be able to make all the right decisions so that you can have a prosperous life and make sure your seeds got a chance to grow, fertile soil.
Exactly.
So, I mean, for those who don't know, like me and OG Law go back a long way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
real
so
long.
back.
he's never, you know what I'm saying, he's never changed up. You know what I'm saying? He's not only a pro activist, you know what I'm saying, he's also an artist, you know what I'm saying, in all different fields. He's a visual artist, you know what I'm saying, art gallery coming soon.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And he also, you could check out a lot of his different works that we're going to be playing today in our international.
What's up? Thank you.
With, was the P. Shaw, right?
We've
been
Shout
checking out that new,
Shaw.
yeah, we've been checking out that new work. You know what I'm saying? It's brand new, y'all. So it just got uploaded this particular month on all platforms, right?
Yes, sir.
So, I mean, it's hot. The visuals are hot. Check out the videos.
It's actually called American Nightmare. So if you
American
YouTube American Nightmare OG, you'll actually be able to check the video out now. And dig this. The music video came from a song, from a short film where we contended for an Oscar this past year. We didn't win, but we made it into the 15 films.
Hey, that's
and
an accolade
we
in itself.
contended for an Oscar, but we did win 20-something film festivals along the way, all big ones.
Right.
Thank you, God. So it's called The Cage, and we shot it in CFCF. And there's a message. So you can YouTube The Cage, Ricky Staub, RICKEYSTAUB is the producer's name from Neighborhood Film Company right here in Philly. Shot his first film. Right now they're getting ready to shoot Ghetto Cowboy with Idris Elba, brother that was named the most beautiful black man in the world. So I'm gonna get to hang out with Idris this summer. Looking forward to that.
Salute to that.
And be on the lookout. Go see The Cage. Go see American Nightmare. And if you want to check some historical facts, cause it's crazy. It's like I got so many different lives. I got some people that know me from cutting hair.
Right.
That's the RZA.
RZA
Razor. Then I got some people that know me from before jail. Then I got some people that know me after.
Yeah.
So I got so many different lives, right, that people don't know. So what we're working on this year is with P. Shaw over there, Brotherly Love Music.
Okay.
I mean, new sound of Philly.
Right.
And we are reinventing OG from the perspective of taking all the pieces and putting it together like Voltron. So now we're coming together now. OG Law, the machine, you know what I mean, is coming, not just the man. So,
Hey, listen, y'all. This is a songwriter extraordinaire. You know what I'm saying? He's been writing hits, bangers for a very long time. You know what I'm saying? And even speaking for
not the music. Thank God for music. It gets us through.
Yeah. It's an outlook. It's an outlet. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day.
It's an outlook and an outlet.
Yeah. It's a personal outlook on what's going on in your life. You know what I'm saying? And how you see things. And it's an outlet in regards to getting things off of your chest that if you don't get it out through that music, then somebody might.
Yeah, they can't shut you up.
Yeah.
You got access to get it all off your chest when you're a musician or poet. The beauty is when somebody cares enough to put it in an eloquent way that we all can partake. That's the goal.
That's the beauty. That's the beauty of music, y'all. You know what I'm
Shit,
saying?
2017 Hip Hop Man of the Year. I say that proudly because y'all don't understand this, right? And I'm gonna keep it real. I'm probably the biggest underground artist in Philly if you go by facts on paper.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And if you look at my life and you see anybody wearing a prison suit or talking about prison reform that come out of Philadelphia, they got it from me. I'm the first one who picked up the hammer and banged it against that school to prison pipeline and start breaking it. As soon as I came out of jail, I had no training, I had no help. I had a couple of boys from upstate that I told them I was gonna go out and do it, and we did it. So, I like to take time to address stuff because every time I be trying to get in people's face and talk to them, they be acting like they can't face me. So I just want to say stuff. I be hearing little sideways talking. I be what? No, listen, I'm a straight up boy. I'm a straight up boy. I got blood, sweat, tears, and years in this thing, youngins. I know these days that you could talk all this shit and tell everybody what else to do, but for real, what happened to respect your fucking elders, though? And elders don't mean older than you. It just sometimes it mean those who paved the way for you. So if you ain't this streets, if you ain't gonna give me my respect, I'm gonna take it. Period. Listen,
Just like
Straight
that.
like
and so all these listen, and we could get in detail, but I'm gonna say this. This my fucking life that y'all playing with. You heard me? You don't know what the fuck I lost or put into this shit to know how serious I am about this motherfucking mission I'm on. So go on and tap dance and play your games. Real men would get in my face though. You know what I'm saying? Before they start mimicking or whatever, duplicating. And I'm right here. I'm around. I'm always the fuck around. I sleep in the jail cell in the street that make y'all imitate. Y'all see me on Peanut Live 215 years ago.
Facts.
So, come on, man.
Y'all seen P&B Rock utilize the prison cell in his video.
Not just the prison cell. He put my shoes on.
Right.
He put my jail suit on. He put my cuffs on. And I say that because they don't pay no homage to the people that help them. And I told them what it was about. Furthermore, I had the truck parked on Germantown Avenue
Germantown and
to
Denny's,
prevent
y'all.
violence.
Right.
Couldn't get no help from P&B, and unfortunately,
L Block, what up?
his brother died on Germantown Avenue while I was there preventing violence. Listen, man.
Hey, look, this is what we do at NR International, right? We get to the nitty gritty of everything. You know what I'm saying? We talk straight.
All
raw
the
and
great black fighters are suffering.
raw. Right.
From Queen Mother Blakely in Harlem, Malik Aziz. We can go down to Faleka Fatah.
Salute to the OG.
You understand? You could go down to any of the body named Africa, be it in prison on the street. So listen, when y'all see me getting treated bad at this young age, when y'all see the work and y'all see the ability, and can't none of them match up, I thank you God. I give all glory to God, but you got to go get 5 niggas to try to stand next to me and do anything, because I'm you got to go get 5. They already know.
Let me talk to him.
They already know. I ain't trying, because I don't want to be
This is-
arrogant. But again, this is my life we talking about.
Yeah, no, but see, look, this is
feel me?
this
So,
is the thing that
You know,
see, we
I
come
don't
from-
think the fake can ever outdo the real.
Check this
I
out.
never thought that.
Right.
No, check this out. A lot of times, right? See, in this day and age, a lot of people will end up thinking like, all right, well, if a person is saying certain things, then it's only him saying that. But when it comes down to, we come from the era that real people want to sit there and salute and recognize real people. So it's like, we going to mention the things that you've done for you. You know what I'm saying? Because what happens is that a lot of people are like, oh, well, he just said, nah, I can say it for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a man who, when it comes down to street violence, right? He will get in the middle of a situation and based off of not having to be he's not brown like a husky or nothing like that, but based off of the relationship that he had between the two parties involved, he can be able to say, let me take this off of your hands. And a lot of people don't understand that we in the mix together. You know what I'm saying? So we do roughly the same thing. A lot of people
he didn't came out many a night under the bridge in the middle of the night with youngins, children of people who we made promises to upstate. He one of the only men, and there's a few, but when I was one of the only men that I see that keep his word to the brothers upstate and look out for their children without fucking on their baby mamas and all that.
Facts.
He got respect for it. I seen other people look out, but they also partake in things that, so I can't give them credit.
Exactly.
But I can speak facts.
They get their respect and then they get it taken away because they do some nut shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's like this. At the end of the day, right, when it comes down to people who place themselves in the streets, right, trying to make a real change, the people who's really out there don't get the respect that they're supposed to get. A lot of people don't pay homage. A lot of people, unfortunately, and the real don't really care, but the reality is that when people put their lives on the line, see, me and him, we both convicts. When we get involved with certain things, it can be taken by the outside world as other things. You know what I'm saying? Like, we get involved and we know that this party and this party ready to bang it out, but based off of who we know, you know what I'm saying, we can be able to bust it up, get in the air, pull one to the side, pull the other to the side, say, yo, man, let me get this gun, man. Now, we put ourselves at risk because we taking other people's guns so that they won't kill nobody that night. If we get pulled over, guess what? We go on to jail for 5-year mandatory. But we the ones who's taking the guns off of the streets, though. You know what I'm saying?
We the only ones who anointed with the power.
And this is stuff that can be documented, you know what I'm saying, and well known amongst the streets. You know what I'm saying? People don't have to speak about it, but it's already known. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like the people who's actually like that, who's putting their lives on the line, who's putting their liberty, their freedom on the line, those people rarely get the accolades that they're supposed to get. Like Drake said, they don't make no awards for this.
But yet they do, really.
Now they're starting to, though.
They do.
Now they're starting to.
And listen, a lot of people got me twisted. Like, for instance, I don't know Meek. So, but I know he know my work. I know, I mean, he honestly, he did my son a favor when we did Education Over Incarceration. I had marched 115 miles, shackled and chained from Philly to Harrisburg till my ankles was bleeding.
Right.
And I took my son and put him on the podium with a sign that said "Jail is for suckers."
That made the papers, y'all.
Yeah, and then Meek Mills took that picture of my son and put it on his page after he got out of prison. And so my son got like 1 million views in a few days. And furthermore, I'm in Meek Mill's video. If you go to 1942 Flows, you'll see me. I'm in there with the orange jail suit, and I want you to dig this. Fighting for Meek Mill's freedom when he couldn't fight for himself. And I ain't talking about, I ain't got the bread. But you know what I caught myself doing? I felt like somebody should have protested for us, Rainey.
Right.
And they wouldn't speak up. And so because I was there, and it could have been Meek Mills or Geek motherfucking Mills. Because you know me, I stand up for those who can't stand up for themselves. I know that Meek is strong enough to stand.
We the bullies of the bullies, y'all.
However, I drew the portrait of Meek, the cape thing and all that, this and that. So, like, I had people hit me up talking about, "Dag, it's Meek Mill's weekend and you did all this work." And I see it online, people trying to say, well, he didn't do any work. Let me tell you something. God allowed him to go through the experiences that he went through. I don't want nobody to go through that torture and pain.
Exactly.
I feel like this. I made a splash big enough to inspire them to make a wave out of it. I was the splash that said, "Hey, look, this is crazy, look." And they took it and made a wave. And guess what I'm going to do? If I ever get a call, and this ain't, like I said, this ain't even for me, because situations is already set up. People be talking, and I ain't gotta put names out there. But salute, y'all know what it is. We've been talking, so I ain't going there. But other people who be playing their little games and talking their little riffraff, God bless y'all, man. That's all I'm gonna say. God bless you.
We gonna hold that thought. We gonna go to the next music break.
Just remember this though. I am anti-violent. I'm not non-violent.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna say like
So don't get it fucked up.
I'm gonna say it even
God
better.
gave me, and I say that God gave me and everybody else a right to stand up for themselves. And when and protect themselves. When I say fight hate with love, tough. Now listen, if you start stealing my life,
That's
it
gonna
just
cost you your
determines
life.
the value that I put on my life. You might value your perk. Somebody might steal a bottle. You might kill them. My life. My fucking life.
Popular, popular, popular. Popular, popular, popular. Galdo. Oye. No soy famoso, soy popular.
Good night. Welcome back to In On the National. We are back with OG Law. This is Mr. Make It Rain, Law Rainey, and
Flawless Flaw, peace, love.
hey, look, we was having a very, very, very respectful conversation on the fact that this is a city, and this is a world, for that matter, that doesn't respect its legends. It doesn't respect the people who put in the power, that main power, to try to make it change. But it's always the case that the people who somehow imitate others get that shine, get that fame.
Anybody go read the Torah or the Old Testament? Isaiah 3. Read it. Read the whole thing. Just that one thing. Read it yourself. I'm not gonna preach Isaiah 3.
Right.
Read it. I mean, my thing is, I ain't trying to push nobody towards no Bible, become a Christian, Muslim, nothing. I'm not selling that. I'm telling you, check out some information.
Right.
Like it's a regular book, if you will. Read Isaiah 3, and then look at what's around you, and you do the math. I ain't got nothing else to say. You come to your
Make your own decisions,
There
is it
you
real or
go.
not.
Take that, download the app. Just do your thing, baby. Come on.
Yeah, this is OG Law, y'all. OG Law was an acronym, am I correct?
Yes, sir.
What does it stand for?
Owned by God's love at work. G-Law stands for God's love at work. God's love always wins. Gangsters learning all war tactics. Gangster law, game law, government law, God's law supersedes them all. I'm just the OG giving up the law, so that make me a mailman. Humble.
See, a lot of people, they have a misconception of that, thinking that, you just say, oh, yeah, original gangsters and all this, that, and the third. But, you know what I'm saying, the real gangsters are those who take care of their families, those who take care of the people around them. You know what I'm saying? But if you utilize that, make sure you use that definition. But people will get the misconception that OG Law is dealing with that. So why they be like, why OG call himself Law? Nah, there's a whole other message behind that. You know what I'm saying? So, just to make sure that people understood that, you know what I'm saying, while getting the opportunity to talk on this platform, I wanted to bring that up. You know what I'm saying? But it's a reality though. Like, you've put in a lot of work. Like, the reality is when I first came home and I was able to look at Channel 6. I was looking at Channel 6 and I saw you with a 50 feet long cape that said "Fight Hate with Love," and you were jogging through the streets getting all neighborhood people from one side of the city to the other side of the city to sign that cape that said "Fight Hate with Love." I said, look at my man, this is my peoples right here. You know what I'm saying? I had to point you out, like, yeah, I see you doing your thing.
It's crazy, but
and they made a documentary out of that.
Yes, sir.
What's the name of that documentary so that, you know what I'm saying, the people can be able to tune in?
You could actually go check it out. It's called Fight Hate with Love. You could check out the trailer. As soon as you Google it, it'll pop right up. Fight Hate with Love.
Fight Hate
and
with
if
Love.
you need a copy, you can contact OG Law.
Mm-hmm.
Inbox me. Instagram at OG_Law1. Facebook OG Law, OG space LAW. You can inbox me, message me, whatever, and we can work it out. Now here's the twist. Or you could go live stream it on Amazon, or you could go live stream it straight from Media Storm. But listen, I won't be getting not a single penny to go towards the movement out of what I've shared with my life. Now, I ain't gonna go there. I'm gonna end up twisting the show in the head like, cause I got people who talking about this. How you know though they not originals?
Yeah.
I'm a trailblazer. It ain't no motherfucking directions. Oh, well, how come you this happened? Or why you ain't got this? What you should have signed that? It's like driving my unprisoned cell through the streets. They don't know how to license it. They never seen it before. I made a transformer right before their eyes.
Let the people know about that, because a lot of people brand new to you. So it's like to mention the unincarceration cell. Let them know what the unincarceration cell is.
We have a mobile unprisoned cell, Hard Knocks University, on wheels and in the flesh, that we drive across the country to give, number one, sidewalk therapy and teach education over incarceration, entrepreneurialism, all that. Like, at least 10 of these companies that you see out here selling T-shirts, I taught them how to make the T-shirts as an underground economic stimulus plan. Nobody robbed me. When I first came home, y'all was some broke ass niggas. So now you got the bag, you can talk shit. But before you had the bag, and y'all used to have to ride around in my little Cadillac throwing newspapers out the window so I wouldn't let y'all sell crack and kill people for money. Well, there's people out here who will watch you starve. They'll make withdrawal after withdrawal and feel justified, never make deposits and talk real fly and confuse the people. All I ask people to do before I die, it's crazy. As much as I know that it's the devil inside the internet, go down there and look at them 8 years of Facebook history and cross-reference. And just check out who the real is. And don't you ever believe that I can't write a grand or nothing. I am in the lines of Malcolm and in the lines of Martin. I have fought on their battlefields, lived in certain wars where they died, fought with Dick Gregory side by side a few times while he was alive. You understand? Put myself in position to get there by any means necessary. Saw things that hurt my eyes on the internet while people be frauding. I saw things that hurt my eyes and my ears on the internet, and because I was in prison, I was to do something about it, born there.
Right.
They talked a lot of shit because I buttoned my shit all the way up and I had my keyboard, but there ain't a man that stepped in front of me in prison and ain't get beat the fuck up. In the name of God.
Now look, and this
talk to me.
And this is how we say again.
Google my name. How y'all youngins talk that shit? You want, look, now I'm 44. Yeah. Some of them want to take the title feeling like I'm rusty. Bernard ain't get tired till he was like 50. Be careful.
Now check this out.
With.
It's like
this real. This real life.
See, I've always said this in regards to movement wise. I always said that. See, personally, I'm not anti-violence. I'm anti-nonsense. The thing is, if you stop the nonsense, that'll stop all the violence. Right. Because most violence happens because of the nonsense.
We living in a different time now, man. We living in the
people
time
like
of
goofy type time.
We live in the time of, listen to this. We live in the time of crack grandparents, perk babies, and daddy's a killer. And it's on purpose. We agree.
Yeah.
Right. So how do you create a demon? What are the ingredients of creating a demon?
Tell me.
Take a perk baby, mix it with a crack grandma that's like 34 that ain't got no discipline. Mix it with a dude that's telling you every way he can that I ain't got no time. All I'm going to do is pipe you and roll. I'm going to leave you with all the baggage. Oh, Jesus, don't make me do it because I'm going to start talking reckless. They don't like ghetto gospel because ghetto gospel is chastisement. I don't pull no punches.
Right.
We don't do that here.
I don't pull no punches. And please believe me, I am one who knows what the difference of a woman and a bitch is. And I do know what a bitch is. And they all ain't female neither. So when I talk, don't try to box me in to that miniature thinking that you got in the ghetto. It's a lot of bitches out here.
Right.
And if you ever talk shit to me about calling you a bitch and I go into your fucking Instagram and Facebook and see one dog face advertising the child molesters, advertising your baby with you. I done seen your daughter with you, so you raising a little bitch. Huh? female dog, right? Now what you do? Hey, bark all the fucking time. Huh? Man, listen, man. I remember being young. Some of you fly dress motherfuckers with dirty panties stuffed in your couch. Shit all up. I'm a clean nigga. I cleaned up under your sofa while you went to the store and condoms and shit. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not calling a bitch a motherfucking queen. All black people ain't kings and queens. Too many chiefs, not enough motherfucking Indians. It's out of order. And my job is to make the crooked way straight. So I don't tolerate no fuckery. I already read the 48 laws of power. I'm a truth teller. I always outshine the master in their own shit. So I know who I am and what the fuck I gotta go through. I'm being crucified right in front of your motherfucking face. But I'm a phoenix, nigga.
Rise from the ashes.
Y'all killed me 5 times. Ask them.
Came back.
I watch the amazement at people when they see me walk through their powerful doors, still breathing after the witchcraft and warlock shit, backbiting disrespect. You ain't never seen a champ like me that keep coming and I keep fighting hate with love. I take a $40 piece of fabric, some Gorilla Tape and 27 markers and touch the fucking world. And you got all that money and resources and you competing and stealing from little old me. Fuck you. Fuck all that shit you're talking. I'ma bust your ass anyway. The game ain't over. I'm choking the fat bitch. She can't sing.
This is what we use our
Jail
platform
shit.
for, y'all.
Jail shit.
In our
Lord,
nation.
put the girl in the headlock so she can't sing and give me some time to beat this demon in the name of God. This is my life we're talking about. And I'm not playing. And listen, and people say, well, G-Law.
Yeah.
Why you get all loud and crazy like that? How the fuck you expect me to be fighting a demon? What you want me to say to a Donald Trump? Or an unrelenting police officer? What you want me to talk about? Listen, man. You'll send your daughter a graduation gift or 2 tickets to go see a chick with the last name Minaj. Now,
So
if your daughter go participate,
Yeah.
because people gonna talk shit, and since y'all done blackball me any fucking way,
We have.
her last name is Minaj. Why don't you tell your daughter what the fuck that
Minaj
means
mean?
first, and then go tell me if you want her to participate in the behavior.
Don't worry, I
If
will.
it's cool, if it's a thing.
Talk that truth.
I'm hearing, listen, man. You know why I don't give a fuck? Because I come from a time of blue balls. You was like fly chicks. When we used to step to y'all in my day, we used to say shit like, damn, baby, can I stand the chance? We knew it was an opportunity. You ain't had to. You called her a bitch. Put your fucking hands up. That's where we come from. I'm not accepting this motherfucking download. God told me be not conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of my mind. I'm not gonna conform to that. So, you know.
And this is what we use in the national for as a platform too. So we're gonna get right to the song platform, right? By P. Shaw and OG Law.
Salute, shout out to Joey Zaza. I'm your father. You should respect me.
What the fuck am I learn from you when I come up here? You ain't my fucking father. You a sperm donor, nigga. Fuck is wrong with you?
So even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream.
Martin Luther King had a dream. A bullet to his throat's the reality. Every time I drive, cops follow me. Every time, man. Belly up the beast while they swallow me. Last night I heard another mother scream. Shed tears, poured beers, another tragedy. American dreams to fantasy. I'm asking Uncle Sam why you mad at me.
Land of the greedy, home of the slave. 13th Amendment is not what it say. Read it correctly and tell us behave. For most of us, well in the back in the cage. Back in the day, they had us in chains. They branded us, handed us numbers for names. Open your eyes, something is strange. Today we got inmates, the only thing changed. Justice is blind, she cannot see. Some of her children ain't never been free. How you expect my demeanor to be when most of them children look something like me? Got caught by one.
Welcome back to NR International. This is Mr. Make It Rain, Nalt Rainey, and
Flawless Flaw. Peace, love.
you was just listening to that Zoe Zaza by OG Law and P. Shaw. Also, you was listening to that American Nightmare by OG Law and P. Shaw. Nothing but bangers. And look, this is what we do every week at Take It to the Streets Radio, Take It to the Streets TV.com. We make sure that we hit you with nothing but realness, nothing but the most authentic across the airwaves. If you tuned in, if you're not tuned into us, I don't know who you tuned into. You know what I'm saying? So once again, we here with OG Law, and like we do every week, every Thursday, 5:30 p.m. to 7. That's 2:30 Pacific. We make sure that we hit y'all with the quote of the day before we end everything off. So, OG Law, give him a quote.
Well, you know, I used to have the Underground Railroad in Germantown, and it actually was a historic building that we saved that's being refurbished right now. I rode a bike from Philly to New York, if you remember that.
Right.
To save the building. So we saved the building. And while I was at the building and I would do my tours, people would call me Harry Tubman. And so I would walk them through as Harry's husband, Harry Tubman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so the quote for today is, I have freed thousands of slaves, but I could have freed many more if they only knew
That they were slaves.
On that note, make sure y'all
If you
follow.
in drug addiction, you a slave. If you addicted to using your gun to solve a problem, you a slave. If you addicted
To
to
this phone.
sex, you a slave. If you addicted to a phone, you a slave. Listen, pay attention to what's said and apply the information to everything and not just the past.
Absolutely. It's about utilizing the past as a blueprint so we know exactly what we want to do for the future and the present. If you can't recognize how things worked and how people utilize certain things to benefit themselves and their community during their time period, if you're unaware of that, if you're unawoke to that, if you're unconscious of that, then there's nothing that can be done for you in the present for the future. You're just a dead man walking.
If it ain't grown, it's dead.
Uh-huh.
But OG Law, what do you have coming up, and where can people find you and contact you at?
The 23rd, they are Lockdown Love is having an award ceremony. Me and my man DeWine Packard will be down there receiving awards that night. So make sure you go to my Instagram at OG_Law1 or Facebook OG Law, and you will see the Lockdown Love flyer. Just scroll down a little bit, check it out. And also, earlier that day we have the pop-up shop 6-month anniversary on South Street, 410 South Street. It's gonna be live music, food, fashion, Black and Nobel in the building.
Shout out
all
to my man
coming
Hot.
down.
Shout out Hot.
Shout out to Hot. So come on down. The 23rd. You know what I mean? All from 11 to 11 is the anniversary. So make sure you come to that. And you can also check my page for the date and time. Well, for the time, 'cause it's the same day of the award ceremony if you choose to come out and check that out.
So that's this Saturday.
Yes.
Make sure y'all pull up, pop out.
This is one of my favorite songs she about to play right here. So I really pray, y'all. The beats is so hot. Shout out to Sir Clef for putting these beats together. I mean, Sir Clef right here in Philly, who used to make beats for Dream, is now right here making beats with OG Law, P. Shaw, at Brotherly Love Music.
Salute.
So I don't want you to miss the message, though. What she's about to play is a beautiful song that we put together for my man Matt Cannon, who just helped out on the Trauma video with me. So it's coming together. Check it out. It's called The Weight of Death.
And on the national.
Thanks for having. Thank you for coming.
Peace and love.
Peace, love.
Yeah. Wait It's like to suffocate. It's like you contemplate. If you face the weight of that, it's like you captivate. Will you exonerate? 'Cause I can't take the